That night, after dinner, Paru and Chanku snuggled under their soft blankets, waiting eagerly. Papa sat on the edge of the bed, his voice warm and full of excitement. Papa, all right, my little adventurers, yesterday we saw how Soorpanakha met her sad fate. Today, we are going to see how that incident set off a chain of events that changed the world forever. The moon hung low over the golden city of Lanka, casting silver light over the shimmering palaces. But in the royal court, the air was tense. Soorpanakha, her pride shattered, stormed into her brother Ravana's throne hall. Her face bore the marks of her humiliation, nose and ears cruelly cut by Lakshmana's arrows. Brother, she cried, voice trembling between rage and pain, I went to the Dandaka forest, and there I saw a man, no, a prince, so handsome, so radiant. I went to him, but his wife insulted me, and his brother, she touched her wounded face. He did this to me. Ravana's 20 eyes, 10 heads, 2 eyes each, darkened. His golden crown gleamed under the flickering torches. Who dares insult the sister of Lanka's king? He thundered. But Soorpanakha's next words caught his attention even more. Sita, is unlike any woman I've ever seen. Radiant like Lakshmi herself. She lives in the forest with her husband Rama. Brother, she must be yours. She cannot remain the wife of a forest dweller. Ravana dismissed the court. That night, he sat alone on his jeweled throne, eyes closed, mind whirling. He had heard the name Rama before, the prince of Ayodhya, the slayer of demons. A shadow of a smile curved his lips. That night, he could not sleep. The waves of the ocean below roared, and he stood by his balcony, staring at the moon. Yes, he murmured, it is time for me to return to Vaikuntha, but not as a devotee. No, with this demon body, devotion will not give me release. I must force his hand. I must make Rama's arrows pierce me in battle. He thought of a plan. If Sita could be taken, Rama's wrath would follow. But to succeed, he would need someone clever and magical. Paru interrupts, Papa, why does Ravana want to go to Vaikuntha? Isn't he a bad person? Papa chuckled softly. That's where the story of Jaya and Vijaya comes in. Let me tell you. Long ago, in Vaikuntha, the divine abode of Lord Vishnu, stood two mighty gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya. They were loyal, devoted, and guarded the entrance to Vishnu's inner palace. One day, 4 little sages, the Sanat Kumaras or Sankadi Rishis, came to visit Vishnu. They were childlike in appearance but ancient in wisdom. Little sages? Paru wondered. Papa smiled and continued. Yes, dear. They are generally named Sanka, Sanandana, Sanatan, and Sanat Kumara. They are described as the first mind-born creations and sons of the creator god Brahma. Born from Brahma's mind, the 4 Kumaras undertook lifelong vows of celibacy, brahmacharya, against the wishes of their father. They are said to wander throughout the materialistic and spiritualistic universe without any desire but with the purpose of teaching. All 4 brothers studied the Vedas from their childhood and always travelled together. Seeing these 4 Sankadi sages, Jaya and Vijaya thought, children cannot enter the Lord's private chambers without permission. They stopped the sages, politely but firmly. But the Sanat Kumaras, being great rishis, saw this as arrogance. In anger, they cursed, you have disrespected us. You shall be borne away from Vaikuntha, on earth, separated from your Lord. Shaken, Jaya and Vijaya fell at their feet. Lord Vishnu himself came out and said gently, my dear gatekeepers, the curse cannot be undone, but you may choose, be born 7 times as my devotees, or 3 times as my enemies. They thought deeply. 7 lives were too long to be away from the Lord. They chose 3 births as enemies, knowing they would be slain by him and thus return faster. In their first birth, they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, demons slain by Vishnu as Varha and Narsimha. In their second birth, they were born as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, to be slain by Vishnu as Rama. Okay, then Jay and Vijay will have a third birth too. Paru asked. Yes, in their third birth, they were Shishupala and Dantavakra, killed by Krishna. I will narrate to you their story later. Papa looked at Paru and Chanku. Chanku pipes up, "Oh, so that's why Ravana wanted Rama to kill him." Papa replied, "Exactly. But to make Rama fight him, Ravana had to do something terrible, okay." Both Paru and Chanku replied. Papa continued. Back in Panchavadi, Rama secretly told Sita, "My beloved, hide yourself in the sacred fire. Send your Maya Sita form outside. Soon, Ravana will come to abduct you." Lakshman, unaware of this secret, stayed by Rama's side. The next day, Ravana boarded his Pushpaka Vimana and flew to a lonely hermitage by the sea, where the demon Mareecha lived in meditation. "Mareecha," Ravana said smoothly, "I need your help. You have magic, you can take any form. I want you to become a golden deer, so beautiful that Sita will beg Rama to catch it. When Rama chases you, I will seize her." Mareecha frowned. "Ravana, Rama is no ordinary man. If you go against him, death is certain. And if I help you, I too will die." Ravana's voice hardened. "Better to die at the hands of a great enemy than live in fear. You will do as I say." Reluctantly, Mareecha agreed. His heart was heavy. He thought it was better to die at the hands of Lord Rama instead of the demon king Ravana. One bright morning, Sita stepped out of her forest hut and gasped. In the glade stood the most beautiful creature she had ever seen, a deer with golden fur that shimmered in the sun, silver spots glistening like stars, and antlers tipped with gems. "Rama! Lakshman! Look," she cried. "Such a wonder! Please, Rama, catch it for me. I wish to have it as a pet." Rama smiled, knowing the truth. Still, to please her, he took up his bow. "Stay here, Sita. Lakshman, guard her well," Rama said, and chased the deer deeper into the forest. The golden deer led Rama far. Then, with a cry, Mareecha returned to his true form, struck by Rama's arrow. With his dying breath, he mimicked Rama's voice and called, "Lakshman! Sita! Help me!" Hearing the voice, Sita grew anxious. "Lakshman, your brother is in danger." But Lakshman hesitated. "Mother, no harm can befall Rama. I must obey his order to guard you." Sita, in her worry, accused him of ill intent, and with a heavy heart, Lakshman left to find Rama. At that moment, Ravana appeared in disguise as a wandering sage. Sita stepped out to offer him alms. In a flash, he dropped his disguise, seized her, and leapt into the sky in his chariot. As Ravana sped away, the great eagle Jatayu, king of birds and friend of King Dashratha, saw the abduction. He swooped down, blocking Ravana's path. "Stop, O 10-headed one! How dare you lay hands on Sita, the wife of Rama?" Ravana roared in fury. A fierce battle followed in the skies. Jatayu broke the chariot's bow, killed the horses, and tore off Ravana's crown. But Ravana struck him down, slicing off his wings. The brave bird fell into the forest below. Sita Ma blessed Jatayu, granting him life until he could meet Rama. On the way to Lanka, near Kishkindha, Sita removed her jewels, tied them in a piece of her utriyam and dropped it to the ground, hoping that when Rama came in search of her, it might serve as a clue. In Lanka, Sita was placed in the lush garden of Ashokavanam. The air was heavy with the scent of flowers, but her heart was filled with grief. Ravana came to her and said, "Be my queen, Sita. You will have wealth, power, all your heart's desires." Sita turned away. "I am the wife of Rama. Even in thought, I will never be yours." Ravana's smile faded. "You have 2 months to change your mind. If not," he left her under the watch of a demoness guard. When Rama saw Lakshmana approaching in search of him, he realized that Ravana might have already come and abducted Sita. Though he knew the truth in his heart, he maintained a calm demeanor. "Why are you here, Lakshman?" Rama asked. With a heavy heart, Lakshman recounted the entire incident. Rama gently replied, "A warrior should not lose strength or falter upon hearing any words, no matter who says them. You must remain focused on the duty assigned to you." Feeling remorseful, Lakshman returned with Rama to Panchavati, only to find that Sita was no longer there. Even though he knew the truth as the Lord of the 3 worlds, Rama wept like a mortal man. "Where is she? My Sita?" His cries echoed through the forest. They found Jatayu, bleeding and weak. With his last breath, he told them about Sita's abduction and the direction Ravana had flown. Rava flew towards the Dakshina direction. That means the south direction from Panchavati. "Rama, Jatayu, you are like a father to me. Go now to the heavens." Jatayu smiled and left his body, attaining liberation. As they travelled further, Rama and Lakshman encountered Kabandha, a terrifying demon with no head, his mouth on his stomach, and long arms meant to snatch victims. After a fierce fight, they killed him, breaking his curse. Freed from his monstrous form, Kabandha appeared as a celestial being and bowed before Rama. "O Lord, seek Sugriva, king of the monkeys. He will help you find Sita." Then he vanished into the sky. Their search for Sita continued, and they travelled towards the south. Next, Rama and Lakshman came to a small ashram, where an old woman named Sabari lived. Her eyes filled with tears of joy seeing Rama. She had waited all her life for his arrival. Sabari washed their feet, offered sweet forest fruits, each one tasted by her first to make sure it was perfect. Rama accepted them with love. When her service was done, Sabari closed her eyes, chanting Rama's name, and her soul left her body, merging with the divine. Papa, softly, and so, children, from the tears of Soorpanakha to the joy of Sabari's liberation, Rama's journey moved forward, bringing him closer to his great battle. "Papa, tomorrow, will we meet Hanuman?" Paru asked, whispering. Papa smiled, "Yes, definitely you will."